Well, it seems the removal of the Cecil John Rhodes statue at the Cape Town University is now finally taking place as planned. We'll cross live to our reporter on the scene, Vanessa Poonah, to update us on this historic proceeding. Vanessa, please take us through what's happening at the moment with the statue.
Yes, good afternoon to you. It's quite a buzz here at the statue of Cecil John Rhodes, which is expected to come down in the next few minutes. From 3 o'clock this afternoon, students aligned to the Rhodes Must Fall campaign gathered at Bremner House to chart out the way forward, following what they call a successful campaign to bring transformation into not only the spotlight here on campus, but also in the broader society in South Africa. Now, at the moment, if you can see just behind me, the cranes are already. It looks as though preparations are underway for the statue's removal. I must just tell you that there are hordes and hordes of students, as well as interested parties, people whipping out their cell phones, iPads, just taking pictures of what is definitely a momentous occasion, as also described last night when council made the decision following their deliberations to have the statue removed after some 80 years or so. Now, what we can say at this point is that the statue will be removed, temporarily taken to a place of safety. This after concerns about whether the statue would remain intact following the council decision last night that it would be removed from the campus here at UCT's upper campus. At this point in time, we do know that the statue will be taken to a temporary location, and this, of course, is pending the outcome of an application brought by UCT to Heritage Western Cape on a final decision as to what exactly will happen to the statue of Cecil John Rhodes. But as I can tell you, there's a feeling of euphoria among some. Early on, members also aligned to the Rhodes Must Fall campaign, saying that this is not exactly a celebration as yet, because the broader issue of transformation at the university, they've also mentioned that they will go ahead with their plans for further inclusivity, also including a change in the course structure, putting an end to labour, outsourced labour used by the university, as well as employing more black academics here at UCT. But the world is definitely watching. I can tell you that there are hordes of national and international media also camped out here at the statue of Cecil John Rhodes. I see that it has not yet been taken down, but plans are afoot. Even on the rugby field behind the statue, you can see that students as well as interested parties have been gathering all afternoon to get what I could call a bird's eye view when that momentous occasion does indeed happen. It's gone just after 5 o'clock now, and I do expect the statue to come down shortly.
Vanessa, any representatives from the Heritage Council present?
Yes, we've tried to get comment from the Heritage Council all day. They were not available to comment, but they did in a statement say that there would be an architect or architects or representatives from the Heritage Council to oversee the removal of the statue. And I think that is to make sure that it's not damaged in any way, and also to make sure that it is then taken to its storage place where it will be stored temporarily until they make that decision finally on exactly what will happen to this statue. But huge interest here, you can see behind me as well, students and interested parties whipping out their cell phones, and I don't think this is a moment that any UCT student really wants to miss. It's been an intense month-long to this very day campaign for the statue's removal, but only just a symbol of what the students say they really want to see happening here, and that is radical transformation on campus.
Vanessa, have any other activist groups joined in the removal process, especially those that were against the removal of the statue?
Well, we've spoken to the student, Tumani Makwele. He was the student that flung a human waste on the statue. I think it was exactly the 9th of March, a month ago today. And he says that he is not sorry for what he has done. He's rather chuffed that his actions have indeed led to this countrywide debate around institutional symbols and also the place for heritage symbols in South Africa. So there have been mixed reactions from various students, some saying they still don't understand exactly why the few roar over the statue, and others saying that this does not only speak to the physical stone statue of Cecil John Rhodes, but exactly what it means and denotes to the broader South Africa.
And Vanessa, why do you think that the students have dubbed this a historical moment?
I think think, as the Vice-Chancellor, Max Price, said last night after Council made their decision, is that it is indeed a momentous occasion. The statue has been here for decades, and just judging by the numbers of students even standing on the Jamie steps, I can see that people are really trying to be part of this moment, of an important moment in South Africa's history, I think. It's one of those moments when students have once again stood up and taken a cause into their own hands, a cause that has seen huge numbers or amounts of debate around this issue, even roping in academics and people just commentating, social commentators from not only South Africa but abroad as well. They're really finding traction, I think, among university students, but young people, the youth of countries, really looking up to the UCT students and saying they've taken on this issue. It's not just about a statue, it's the symbol, but really that young people also have the power to have their voices heard and to have what they deem important viewed by those who make decisions, not only here but at other institutions as well.
Vanessa, let's talk about what's going to happen to the estate of Mr. Cecil John Rhodes. It is synonymous with, of course, the name of the university as well, and also the funding that is they receive through his estate.
Yes, last night the Vice-Chancellor Max Price did indicate that the process of renaming not only statues but also artworks and other institutional symbols will continue, and hopefully by the end of this year that process should be completed. The students themselves say that they are not going to leave their campaign just yet, this being the first step in what they call a continued campaign for change. That's exactly what they're wanting, change in terms of the symbols around South Africa, but also inclusivity for all South Africans. And at this point in time, that is a debate that will definitely be continuing, not only at the university, but also countrywide.
All right, Vanessa, we'll definitely get back to you as they remove the statue. That's our reporter on the scene, Vanessa Poonah.